Hello everybody out there in the YouTube world. My name is Heather and this is Slashing Slashers. This week's video is going to be House of a Thousand Corpses. It is directed and written by Rob Zombie himself, and he did a spectacular job in this movie. Here's some pieces. In House of a Thousand Corpses, there's it's not the very beginning, but it's towards the beginning. They have a murder ride, which Captain Spaulding takes the four main characters of the movie, and he puts them on it, and they go through it. This murder ride is crazy. You got serial killers everywhere. He's basically giving you the download on every single one. Plus, at the very end, he talks about a certain serial killer, that actually I loved researching. I thought he was very interesting for a long time, like way before this movie, like a long time ago. And, his name's Albert Fish, and he's a very psychotic guy. I mean, here's two pictures of him. But anyways, I really loved the scene where Captain Spaulding took them into the horror ride. And, I mean, I wish they had something like that close by here. His ride was so great. His voice was perfect for the part. And, he just had that, like, yeah. I just loved it. He's an awesome actor.
Hunting humans? They ain't nothing but nothing. They all run like scared little rabbits. Run, rabbit, run. Run, rabbit! Run, rabbit, run!
Okay, so then you go from Captain Spaulding's murder ride, and then you're going to go to the house because Baby takes all the people to her house. And you have Otis there. Otis is a very, kind of like a Yankee boy, but he's very brutal, and he's a maniac. And he does not care about your feelings. He doesn't care about anything. All he cares about is him and his family and torturing you. He loves to torture people. And Bill Moseley, the one that plays Otis, I mean, if you've seen any of his past movies, wow, he usually plays very creepy characters, and he plays them very well. I mean, I've seen interviews when he was talking about doing House of a Thousand Corpses and how it was hard for him to do this role, not because he can't do it, but just because it's not the kind of person he is. But wow, he played it so well. I mean, the way he's yelling at the girl in the beginning when she has the dunce hat on, and just how he rips that girl's father's body off, and he's wearing it while he's saying, "Who's your daddy?" I mean, he is a very brutal character, and I think he was perfect for this movie. I think Rob Zombie was very smart in putting Bill Moseley as Otis. And the part comes up, and the girl wants to see her boyfriend, and he's like, "Oh, Bill? He was such a great dude, that guy was awesome." And he turns around and he shows him, and he's like this fish boy. It's just like, I want to know, how the fuck did he make that guy? What the hell? Did you see, how smooth it looked? It actually looked like everything that he was connected to belonged to him. And I was like, what the fuck? What did he do to this guy? I mean, look.
There once was a woman who lived with her daughter in a cabbage garden. Along came a rabbit and ate up all the
Okay, now towards the end of the movie, you're always thinking, through the whole movie, is this Dr. Satan guy, is he really there? Is he really alive? Who was this guy? When he was alive, what did he do? Why? How did he get the name Dr. Satan? And then the next thing you know is that girl's running down in the tunnels down below in her little bunny suit. And then towards the end, she ends up in the chamber down in wherever the fuck this is, under the ground, in these weird tunnels. She comes to face with this. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if I was in those tunnels and I came to face with that thing, I probably would have fainted or probably would have just had a heart attack right there, because that motherfucker looks scary, doesn't he? He looks fucking scary. He's like this skeleton, and he's like, yeah. And you can like barely hear what he's saying. He's just like, like you can like, what the fuck is he saying? He's creepy, and he's like being held up so he could still do his, like, perform his stuff. He's like this creepy motherfucker. And then not only that, but when that girl's down there, then he's just like kind of like does it, and like looks up, and then that thing comes out. That dude has the goggles on, and he looks all fucking monster strong, and then he pulls that thing off his mouth, and like all this nasty like cum stuff comes out of his mouth. He's like, ugh. He just like looks so fucking nasty. The one person that is actually looking like she's going to get away. I mean, she doesn't really do much at the very end. How she got away, you know, it's kind of like all pure luck. But I really thought maybe this girl might get away, you know, and you know she's just having a fucked up time, because this bitch can never get away. This bitch is just stupid. She thinks she's gonna get away, and then what happened? Freaking Captain Spaulding comes to pick her up, and you know when you're watching the movie, you're like, she's fucked. Because he's killing people. You don't really know in the beginning that they're like all tied together. You're just thinking, okay, like there's all these serial killers, what the fuck? You know, and then she's fucked. I mean, this girl is retarded. The best thing about this movie is Baby's laugh. Baby's laugh is so freaking evil. She's like evil and totally adorable all at the same time. She is awesome. Favorite thing about this movie: the gore and Baby's laugh.